Alright, tying up this coho fly right here. It's a killer. Simple. We're going to need red bucktail. Need some of this flash. You can use whatever you want for the red one that I'm tying up. I'm going to use this pearl. I like it. It's good stuff. And then we're going to need some thin resin. It's UV resin, so obviously you need a light for it and stuff too. And then as far as the hook goes, we're going to be using a size 2. I'm just going to pack a size 1s. Doesn't really matter. We're using size 2. They're just salmon singles with a turned up eye. The turned up eye really helps keep all your bucktail on there. It'll help it stop coming off the head because you want to build up a nice head. Okay. Tap on here. Go on, focusing on it. There it is. You'll see it on the thumbnail too. But that's the one. Alright, let's get to her. You want to get your thread started up it nice and even all the way up. And we're going to grab bucktail. Not flash. Bucktail. Stack it. And then get your piece, put it on. I got it measured out right to the eye there. It's because I already tied it on and then cut it off. But we're going to go all the way up. Following with our fingers. Keeps it nice and even. This is going to help us get a bigger body. Then get your thread wraps. Make sure they're even. And fill it all in. It's going to make wrapping your flash or whatever you're using as a body material so much even. If you have little bumps and spaces, like if you left it like this, it's not going to sit properly. You're going to get gaps. It's going to help it look much better. So let's do that. So there we go. That's done. Flash is next. Cut yourself off 5 or 6 strands. Alright, tie it in. Again, even body. Match it up to where you are. This fly here, very forgiving with the wraps because of the resin. It's really going to help us fill that any spaces you miss in. We're going to grab our flash. We're going to wrap it up the body. We do not need wire for this, again, because of the resin. Try to keep your strands close together. Three wraps at the head. Cut it off. As I said, and as I've said, the resin is really going to hold this in place. It's not going anywhere. Alright. I'm going to put a bit of resin. I'm going to use the light. This is going to take a couple minutes. Alright. More bucktail, longer pieces. Stacking it again. If you're unsure what a hair stacker is, it's this. You put your hair in it, you tap it, you put it on its side and open it up, and you pull your hair out, and it'll even it out so it's not all frizzy. Pull it out, gets all your tips there nice and lined up. Of course I messed them up a bit, trying to pull the loose hairs out of there. We're going to match it up with our tail. Pull out all our loose hairs. I don't like how far forward that's sitting. I'm just going to push it back a little, holding it in place. Do a couple more wraps. There we go. A couple came out there. We will push those forward. Anything like that, we can trim off after. It's not looking too bad. We're going to put flash off to the side there. Trim them, don't pull them, otherwise your threads are going to be loose under there. Bit more flash, 2 or 3 pieces on each side. So I lied, I cut a bunch, so we're going to do a bunch of pieces on each side. Pull them tight. 1, 2, 3. I haven't cinched it yet. Cinch it tight. There we are. One, 2, 3. Recollect them. Put them where you want them. Cinch tight. More wrap around. There we go. Trim those off. We're going to level this out. We're going to pull everything back. And now we're going to build our head. I lost my flash. No, I didn't. Just a couple pieces. We're going to build that head up. We're going to taper it down. It's starting to get tight there. Now see, we have our nice head shape. So we don't ruin that. That's where we're going to whip finish. Normally I'm all about the double whip finish, since we're going to put the epoxy on the head of this fly. We only need one. Pull it through. Keep tension all the way through your whip finish. Trim it off. We're going to grab all of our bucktail. We're going to put UV on here. A tiny bit running onto here. And then we're going to hold these down while it cures. We're going to grab our flash, avoiding the bucktail. We're going to trim it off. And that's our finished fly right there.